Worcester Cavaliers recently spent 12 days on a conditioning camp in Portugal at Brown Sports and Leisure Club in Vilamora. The camp witnessed the players experience a different kind of environment to training, ultimately building up to a game against the British Army. We went behind the scenes to find out a little bit more.
We've been working on, working in the gym. We've done a bit of training with Mark and Kerry on specific training. So I've done scrum half training. The forwards have done more line-out work, the scrums with Kerry. The backs have done some good sessions. We've done some kicking sessions and stuff. So we just work on things that we need to be working on.
We've just mainly been working hard, conditioning-wise, in the gym. IDs, getting our injuries back up to full fitness.
I think it's just development. I think it's to get away from the club, give the first team boys some chance on their own and concentrate on what they've got to do for the playoffs coming up. It's for us just to get out here and work on things that we need to be working on to hopefully progress as players and individuals.
This was Cavaliers' second meeting against the Army this season after they beat them 20-14 at Six Ways back in February. The Cavaliers got off the mark with an early Tiff Eden penalty after good work by the forwards. The fly half soon added another kick after the Army infringed at the breakdown. And the Cavaliers got their first try of the afternoon just a few minutes later when fullback Perry Humphreys finished off a fine move. Eden produced another fine conversion wide out from the touchline. Cavaliers had a second try just minutes later from the driving ball when flanker Matt Gilbert dotted down, and Eden was on hand again to add another two as Cavaliers raced into a 20-0 lead. But the Army hit back immediately with a converted Bull Bulamukau try and a James Dixon penalty, making it 20-10 just before the break. The game was well poised, but Cavaliers drew first blood in the second half with another Tiff Eden score. Josh Drowninghue then picked a gap in the Army defence for Cavaliers' third try. Eden stepped up confidently once again to slot another 2 points. Drowninghue bagged his second and Cavaliers' third of the day after gathering Josh Watkins' offload. Eden showed his class with the boot, again kicking from wide out. Winger James Stevenson then got in on the act as he intercepted an Army pass to run 80 metres and touching down for the Cavaliers. Standoff Eden slotted an 8th kick of the day as Cavaliers built an unassailable lead. And finally, Perry Humphreys bagged his second try after shaking off 2 tacklers before stretching out over the try line. And although Will Jones grabbed a last-minute try, Cavaliers enjoyed a fine 49-15 victory.
I think the scoreline speaks for itself to a certain extent. I think we really went out there and performed well.
Oh, we've done awesome, to be fair. To come out here, we've had a long week as in training-wise, and we've had a bit of time off as well. But to come together and play against the Army like we did yesterday was fantastic.
I think, to be fair, the boys came out with the real intent to play, and the defence was excellent. We got off the line, we really got in their faces and pushed them backwards. And then when we attacked with real pace and precision. It was really good to see because it was a fantastic performance, and I think the Army enjoyed it very much.
Fitness levels was really good, especially the young boys, that hasn't played this sort of level before, really stepped up to the mark. Scrum, we were quite good, to be fair, because they've got quite experienced front row that played Premiership. So, and just out of just phase play, we were really good.
The win was Cavaliers' 12th in 13 matches this season, their most successful campaign yet, which saw them also reach the Aviva A-League final and many of the group helping Warriors to B&I Cup glory.
The key to their success this year, I think, has just been the boys' attitude more than anything else. They really wanted to put on the Worcester Warriors shirt. Every time they've gone out there, they've really given a good account of themselves and enjoyed it. And I think enjoyment, when you get a group of boys who want to play together, they enjoy playing exciting rugby. That's why you get so much success.
I think it's just such a great bunch of boys, especially the young boys have stepped up. It's great experience for those boys trying to get involved, and for us senior boys, the more better we play, the more pressure we put on the first team, and the first team have got to play even better as well. So we're putting pressure on them, and for the whole squad, and the club Worcester, we're improving slowly.
I think it's been a really good opportunity for our senior players to teach our younger players what it's like to be a full-time athlete, the intensity you need to train at, and you know, I think it's been really successful for that alone.
The likes of Hugh Taylor and Andrew Kitchener have really stepped up into the leadership roles well. You know, they've run the line out for us, they've run the game. It's been a really, you know, good performance out here from everyone.
Yeah, leadership-wise, it's been good for me this A-League season, and BNI and just the Cavaliers really. It's just been good for me to be able to put a hand up to call line-outs, captain sides and things like that. So that's lead in training and like speak a lot more than I used to and stuff like that. So that's helped me tremendously.
I think a lot of the young lads have come out of their shell and have become a lot more confident in their leadership. So it's been a really good trip.